Great day everyone, we are going to continue our lesson. In order to maintain the hemostasis by detecting the stimuli, nervous system can coordinate two divisions. We have our central nervous system and then we have a peripheral nervous system. The central nervous system includes the spinal cord and brain. The spinal cord basically connects the brain to the body, and the brain controls everything and coordinates all body's activities. The peripheral nervous system is made up of nerve, ganglia, and receptor that are located at the outside of the central nervous system. Central nervous system found in the center of body. The cranial vault is the space in the skull within the neurocranium occupied by the brain. The spinal cord is a slender nerve column that passes downward from the brain into the vertebral canal. The spinal cord begins where the nervous tissue leaves the cranial cavity at the level of the foramen magnum and terminates near the intervertebral discs that separate the first and second lumbar vertebrae. Brain is control center of body. It has four regions. The cerebrum provides higher brain function. It has center for interpreting sensory impulse arriving from the sense organ and center for initiating voluntary muscular movement. The cerebellum processes information for the fine motor, movement, coordination, and proprioception, which is position of joint in space. The limbic system acts as control center of autonomic nervous system. It also processes information for memory, thought, and emotion. The brainstem provides life support system by the controlling of the heart rate, respiration, swallowing, vomiting, and blood vessel diameter. The second and the most important part of the central system is the spinal cord. The spinal cord is continuous with brain, extends from the base of the brain through the canal of the spinal of vertebral column. It is about 45 cm long in man and 43 cm in woman, ovoid shape, and is enlarged in the cervical and lumbar regions. The cross-section of spinal cord reveals that gray matter lies inside and the white matter on the outer side of the spinal cord. It accepts electrical information through the sensory neuron and sends it to the brain for processing. On the other hand, it sends the signal from the motor area of the brain back to the various parts of the body. It also coordinates various reflexes in our body. The spinal cord are protected by the three layers of tissue or membrane called meninges that surround the canal. The dura mater is the outermost layer and it forms a tough protective coating. The pia mater is the innermost protective layer. It is very delicate and it is tightly associated with the surface of the spinal cord. The nerve cell body of the gray matter are contained in the three gray columns of the spinal cord that give the region its butterfly shape. The organ of the nervous system can be divided into two groups. One group consisting of the brain and spinal cord form the central nervous system or CNS. The other composed of the nerve, which is bundle of axons that connect the CNS to other body parts, is called peripheral nervous system or PNS. PNS is again subdivided into the somatic nervous system and the autonomic nervous system. The somatic nervous system consists of cranial and spinal nerve supply motor impulse to the skeletal muscle and skin. Because this nerve permits conscious control of the skeletal muscle, it is sometimes called the voluntary nervous system. The autonomic nervous system can supply motor impulse to cardiac muscle such as heart, to smooth muscles such as stomach, intestine, and to glandular epithelium. It is further subdivided into sympathetic and parasympathetic division. Because it regulates involuntary or autonomic function, it is called the involuntary nervous system. The autonomic nervous system includes two divisions, which are the sympathetic and parasympathetic divisions. Some effectors are innervated by axon from each division. In such case, impulse on one set of axon may activate an organ, while impulse on the other set inhibit it. Thus, the division may act antagonistically, alternately activating or inhibiting the action of the effectors. The sympathetic division prepares the body for energy expending or emergency situation as part of the fight or flight response. Conversely, the parasympathetic division is most active under ordinary restful conditions. It also counterbalances the effect of the sympathetic division and restores the body to a resting state following a stressful experience. For example, during the emergency, the sympathetic division increased the heart rate. Following the emergency, the parasympathetic division decreased the heart rate. The peripheral nervous system are divided into divisions which are sensory or afferent division and motor or efferent division. The sensory division is for sensing things such as sight, smell, touch, and even pain, for example. The sensory division basically sends this information to the central nervous system through the sensory neurons. The actual response is part of the motor division. The motor division of peripheral nervous system is basically bring signal from the CNS and send it to a target cell through the afferent neuron. The signal can be voluntary or involuntary. The motor division is further divided into somatic motor and autonomic motor. The somatic motor or somatic nervous system is the control of the voluntary movement, and the autonomic motor or autonomic nervous system is control of the involuntary response. The target of somatic nervous system is skeletal muscle, whereas the target of autonomic nervous system is involuntary organ such as cardiac muscle, smooth muscle, and glands. The brain is composed of four major portions which provide higher mental functions, including memory and reasoning, process sensory information, regulate certain visceral activities, and coordinate voluntary muscular movement. The somatosensory system is the part of the sensory system that concerns with the conscious perception of touch, pressure, pain, temperature, position, movement, and vibration, which arise from the muscles, joints, skin, and fascia. Student, I hope you enjoy your learning today. See you again in the next subtopic. Thank you for attention. Bye.